Have you ever pondered why the date for Easter changes every year, or why we celebrate it with colorful eggs and a bunny? Unraveling the mysteries of Easter requires a journey back in time, delving deep into ancient history, and exploring diverse cultures and religions. Our story begins over 2,000 years ago with the ancient Saxons, a Germanic tribe. They worshipped Eostre, the goddess of dawn and spring. Each year, as winter's grip loosened and the land rejuvenated, they held a festival in her honor. This festival, known as Eostermonath, was a celebration of life, renewal, and the return of longer, warmer days. Meanwhile, in the cradle of the Judeo-Christian tradition, the Jewish people celebrated Passover. This significant event commemorated their liberation by God from slavery in ancient Egypt. The Last Supper, as described in the Christian Bible, was a Passover feast. This is the meal that Jesus Christ shared with his disciples before his crucifixion. Fast forward to the 1st centuries AD, the early Christian church began to commemorate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. This event, called the Paschal Feast, coincided with the Jewish Passover. Hence the term Paschal, which is derived from Pascha, the Aramaic translation of Passover. As Christianity spread throughout Europe in the early Middle Ages, it encountered existing pagan traditions, including the Saxon celebration of Eostermonath. In a strategic move, Christian leaders incorporated these pagan customs into their own celebrations to facilitate the conversion process. The Paschal Feast slowly evolved into what we now know as Easter, a term derived from Eostre. The tradition of the Easter bunny and the Easter eggs, symbols of fertility and new life, also have roots in ancient pagan practices. Over time, they were Christianized and became part of the Easter tradition. Fast forward to the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. The bishops decided to separate the Christian celebration of Easter from the Jewish Passover. They established a formula to determine the date of Easter: the first Sunday after the first full moon following the vernal equinox, which is why the date varies each year. In summary, Easter is a blend of Christian, Jewish, and pagan traditions. Its roots trace back to the ancient Saxon celebration of Eostermonath, honoring the goddess of dawn and spring. It evolved from the early Christian Paschal Feast, which coincided with the Jewish Passover. The incorporation of pagan customs, such as the Easter bunny and Easter eggs, was a strategic move by early Christian leaders. Finally, the Council of Nicaea set the formula for the date of Easter, separating it from the Jewish Passover. In essence, the history of Easter is a rich tapestry woven from threads of diverse cultures and religions.